Hi, today we're gonna learn about two topics. The first topic is about the order of operations for the real numbers, and the second topic will be about the laws of exponent and radicals.
For the order of operations, we're going to follow the rule of BODMAS or PEMDAS. Okay. Uh, for the operation, we're going to start with the term on the left, which is the bracket. So it means that the bracket will be the first priority that you need to apply the operation. Okay. So that's about the bracket or parentheses. All right. The next one will be the term of order. For example, when you have the term x squared, all right, here you have the first level of x and then the second of 2, all right. So here you have something to do with the order, all right. And then the next priority will be uh, divide or multiply, all right. Divide and multiply, they have the same priority. And then the next priority will be the addition and subtraction. And here again, for addition and subtraction, they have the same priority. Okay. So it's going to be like this. Multiply or divide. Add or subtract. Okay. So this will be the BODMAS. Or you can memorize it as the PEMDAS. Okay. P is from parentheses again. E is from the exponent. Okay. The term of the power or the exponent, it could be the term x squared or the term of just the square root. All right. Because for the term of the square root, we can convert to be x to the power 1/2. Okay. And then m is from multiply, d is from divide. So again, for both of them, they will have the same priority. And then for the next priority, for the next order, for the addition and subtraction, okay, and again, both of them will have the same priority again. And for me, I'm going to use the rule of PEMDAS. All right, so the next step again, you can for multiply and divide, and then for add or plus, and subtract or minus. So here, let's see some example. Okay, keep in mind that we're going to follow the rule of PEMDAS. And here, we'll start with the parentheses. E is the exponent, for example, the term x squared. All right, whenever you have the exponent or the power. And then the next order could be m or d. Multiply or divide. And then the next order or the last order will be the add or subtract. So here, let's see the first example. Okay. In this problem, we don't see any parentheses, all right? And again, we don't see any exponent term. So here, you just look at the m and d, which is multiply and divide, all right? And then a and s, which is the plus and minus. So in the first step, all right, you need to apply the 12 divided by 4. Okay, that will be the first step or the first order. Okay, and keep in mind that you need to read from left to right. Okay, so here again, we read from left to right. Okay, and then now you see the term of 5 multiplied by 2. All right, so this will be the same priority again. All right, so here you just take 12 divided by 4. All right, and then next you take 5 times 2. All right, and then now you're gonna apply the subtraction and then the addition. And keep in mind that for the addition and subtraction, they have the same priority. All right, so for this example, that will be the priority number 2, or the second priority. Okay, so here once you calculate 12 divided by 4, now you get 3. All right, and then you calculate 5 times 2, you get 10. And then after that, you just take the subtraction. All right, so now you have 3 minus 10. And then you also apply the addition. You add the term of plus 15. Okay, so this will give you minus 7 plus 15. So the answer will be 8. Okay, and then for the next problem, so here again, you need to read from the left to the right. Okay, and here we don't, I'm sorry, now we see the term of parentheses. All right, so that will be the first thing that you need to do. All right, so the first thing is you need to do anything inside the parentheses or inside the bracket. Okay, so this will be the term of 15 minus 3. So that will give you 12. All right, and here again, we see another term of brackets, right? It is term of 10 minus 7. So here you need to take 10 minus 7, you get 3. Okay. And then once we get thing done for the term with parentheses, all right, in the next step, you need to check if you have the term of exponent or not. In this example, we don't have anything with the exponent term. All right, so for the next order, you need to take a look at the term of multiply and divide. And here it is. All right, you multiply by 3, and then you have 9 divided by 10 minus 7. So the next step, you need to take 12 times 3. All right, and then 9 divide 3. And then in the last step, okay, now you take the addition or subtraction, and here it is. I'm going to put it in the green color. Okay, so this will be the first priority, and then the second priority in the red color. And then for the third priority, now you take the subtraction. All right, and this will give you 36. 9 divided by 3, you get 3. And then you take the subtraction. Right, so the answer will be just 12. I'm sorry, 36 minus 3, you get 33. So that's the answer. For the next problem, the problem number 3, Now we see lots of the parentheses, all right? So let me give you the name of each parenthesis. If you have just the symbol like this, here we call the parentheses. Okay, the next term here, you have the square parentheses. Okay, the next type of parentheses could be this one. Here you get the curly braces. Okay, so here again, if you look back to this problem, we have lots of parentheses, all right? So in this case, we can say that we have nested parentheses. Okay, it's going to be this wording. Nested. So here again, you start reading the expression from left to right. Okay, this is from left to right. So here, in the first step, you see the curly braces. Okay. So here we just ignore doing the subtraction at the moment, right? Because the curly braces, which is a type of parenthesis, it will have the first priority. Okay, so it means that you need to do the expression inside the curly braces for the first step. Okay, and then if you look or if you read from left to right again, okay, now you see the next parenthesis, and it is the term of the close. I'm sorry, the square bracket. Okay, so that term could be square bracket parentheses. So here again, in the next step, you need to do the expression inside this square bracket. Okay, and you can skip multiplying, all right, because next you see that you have the parentheses, the term of 4 minus 5. Okay, so here you need to, so it means that you need to apply the term of, or you need to calculate the term of 4 minus 5 for the first step. Okay, so it means that when you do the real calculation, you need to do the thing inside out. Okay, here we can say that the curly braces will be the outermost parenthesis. Okay, let me write it down again. This one is outermost. Okay, and then the term of parentheses in the green color will be the innermost parentheses. Okay, so let me tell you again that in the real calculation, you start your calculation from the innermost parenthesis. Okay, so the first step you need to calculate 4 minus 5, now you get minus 1. Okay, and then you have 3 times with minus 1 plus 6 again, this square bracket, and then you have plus 2, or you have 2 plus, all right, and then you have the curly braces, and then in the last step you have the 1 and minus, or just the subtraction. Okay, so the next step, okay, now we are look at the term of square bracket. Okay, so inside this square bracket you have multiplying and addition, all right, but for the rule of PEMDAS, okay, multiplying or dividing will have more priority than the addition and subtraction. Okay, so the next step you need to apply the term of 3 times with minus 1. Right, so now you're going to get minus 3, and then you have plus 6. You have the close square bracket, and then you have 2 plus curly braces, and then 1 minus. Okay, so okay, in the next step you need to finish calculation the expression or the term inside the square bracket, and here it is the term of minus 3 plus 6, all right, and this will give you 3. So the next step, now you take 3 plus 2, all right, this is the term inside the curly braces, and then you have 1 minus outside. Okay, and then in the next step, now you have to calculate the term of 2 plus 3, right, because here it is a term inside the curly braces. So now you're going to get 1 minus 5, so the answer will be the negative 4. So that's it. So now let's move to the next problem. All right, here you see the term of square bracket. All right, so here they're going to have the same priority. Okay, but keep in mind that you start calculating from left to right. Okay, so the first thing is you just calculate the thing inside the first square bracket, and it is a term of minus 2 times with minus 3. Now you get plus 6. Keep in mind that when you multiply minus and minus, you need to get plus. Okay, and then in the next step you need to calculate minus 9 divided by minus 3. Right, and then for this term you can cancel minus and minus. All right, and then if you take 9 divided by 3, you get 3. So now you're going to have the result of 6, right, minus 3, then minus 3 again. So the answer will be 0. How about for the next problem? All right, here again you see the term of parentheses, right? So this will be the first order or the first priority that you need to do. So now let's do the expression inside these parentheses. Okay, first you can cancel minus and minus. Okay, so actually you have just 5 over 2 minus 2 over 3. Okay, and then for the first two fractions, now you can combine them together. All right, first you just find the LCD, the least common divisor, and here you get 6. All right, so the first term will become 5 times 3. Right, if you take 6, if you take 2 divide 6, you get 3. All right, so it means that you need to take 5 or 5 here multiply with 3. And then for the next fraction, now you take 3 divide 6, you get 2. So it means that you have to take 2 times 2. Right, so here you're going to get 15 minus 4 over 6 plus 1 over 6 again. So this will give you 11 over 6 plus 1 over 6. Now you're going to get 12 over 6. So the answer will be 2. All right, so that's about the order of operations. Okay, how about if I give you some more example? So let me add in a blank page. But if I give you this example, all right, in my expression, I also have the term the exponent. Okay, so here again, let's follow the rule of PEMDAS. Right, you have parentheses, the exponent, x squared, md, multiply and divide, as, addition or subtraction. Okay, so here in this expression, first you see the term of square bracket. Okay, so here you need to calculate the expression inside this bracket. Okay, and then for this expression, you see the term of parentheses again. Okay, so it means that in the first step, you need to calculate the term of 8 divided by 4. Right, and here you get 2. Okay, and then you have 4 plus 2 square bracket multiplied by 2 to the power 3 minus 3. Okay, and let's get let's do the calculation inside the square bracket. Okay, because here we still follow the rule of PEMDAS, right? The first thing is you need to calculate the term inside the parentheses. Okay, so now you're going to get 6, right? 4 plus 2, you get 6. Okay, so now at this step, now you see the term of the exponent, which is the term of 2 to the power 3. Okay, and this term will have the more priority than the multiplying, right? Because E is before M or D. So the next step, you need to take or you need to calculate 2 to the power 3. And this thing will give you 8, right? 2 to the power 3. It means that you have 3 terms of 2 multiplied together. 2 times 2, you get 4. 4 times 2 again, you get 8. All right, so now you're going to get 6 times 8 minus 3. So the answer will become, so now how can we calculate this term? All right, so again, if we follow the rule of PEMDAS, and actually we need to follow that rule, okay? Now you see that multiplying, which is the term m, it will have the higher priority than the subtraction, which is the term of s. Okay, so in the next step, you need to apply 6 times 8, you get 48. And then you do the subtraction later. So the answer will become 45. All right. So how about if I give you one more example? Now you have minus 3 square plus with the negative 5. Here we put square bracket. All right, and then multiply by 3 outside. Here we put the curly braces. And then we have the subtraction with the negative 10 minus 5 for the last step. Okay, so here again we just follow the rule of PEMDAS. Analysis, and then the exponent multiply or divide, addition or subtraction. So for this problem, okay, if you read from left to right, first you see the term of the curly braces. Okay, so here you need to do calculation inside this curly braces. Okay, and then you also find the square bracket again. So here you need to finish, or you need to do the calculation for the term inside this square bracket. Okay, and then now you see the term of the exponent term, right? It is a term of minus 3 square, and that term will give you 9. Okay, and then you take minus 5, so 9 minus 5 you get plus 4. All right, so now you get this expression. Okay, and here you still have the curly braces, right? So you need to finish this calculation 4 times with minus 3. So now you get minus 12. Okay, and then later on you have minus the negative 10 and then minus 5. Okay, and then the term of minus and minus, so actually you get plus 10. All right, so actually you get minus 12 plus 10 minus 5. So at the end you're going to get minus 12 plus 10, you get minus 2. Minus 2 add with minus 5 again, you get minus 7. So that's the answer.